My 31 male story. Finale. I was distraught, gave her space to see our cats and spent the night in an Airbnb. AP reached out and I told her to go away. I came back home and I was told to leave. I spent the weekend with my parents where I maintained the EA story and eventually came back to see the cats were gone and my BP was no longer wearing her ring. She didn't want to kick me out because she didn't want to live in a home that I destroyed. She left and found a new place with support from her friends. I was alone and I worked on myself. I got therapy and worked on being a better person, but I still had my big secret. I didn't even tell my therapists. I did all the right things otherwise. I gave a timeline of everything, saving the biggest thing, and made an apology letter that went back to even the early days of our relationship. I worked hard and read lots to find ways better myself. Eventually I moved out and things were going much better. BP and I were talking better. There was so much hope there. We went out for coffee and smiled the only way I've seen her smile. Genuine love. I was so happy I was doing the right thing for us. I wasn't, I still had my lie. We agreed no contact for September to just completely work on ourselves. 4 days into it I made a final realization. I can lie for the rest of my life and we can rebuild our beautiful life together and we'll be so happy and I won't have a problem. Then again, I do love her. Actually do. Not just want to get back together, but I actually do love her and I'm actually so sorry I was who I was. Not just to make myself feel better, I started to actually feel worse. It was because I was lying. You don't lie to somebody you love. AP would have lied too. I had nothing to worry about. So I told her the truth. Everything. It's D-Day number 2 for her. She was so sure we would find each other, but now she says there's no chance. She's not telling me she cares about me and hopes I find myself. She's now telling me I'm like my father and she feels empty and hollow and I'm a monster. Nothing as bad as before by a long shot. What I did by not telling her was so much worse. What I did by telling her was allow her to feel how she should have always felt. It doesn't make it better for either of us emotionally, but it gives her her freedom back. Anyways, that's a lot and this is a support sub, so I guess I just have one final thought and question. I feel human for the first time since this all happened. Honestly, more so than ever in my life. I feel pain and misery for what I did to another human being. I told the truth because I love her when I clearly didn't before and it's like a weird swap. Love her or have her? Anyways, does anybody think there's a way back? I'm going to continue therapy, with the truth, I'm going to continue working on myself and my hobbies and my happiness, but I won't be happy anymore. Humans don't do that and continue to be happy. But is there any hope left?